A very good afternoon, class. Today I will be teaching about the topic drugs used in critical care unit. This topic is for BSc third year. So they are commonly used drugs which are used in ICU and the critical care unit. So they are categorized into groups. Okay, so the first is the opioids. Opioids we know they such as morphine, fentanyl, petidine, and naloxone. So these are the commonly opioids that we are using in the hospital. Next, benzodiazepine like diazepam, midazolam, lorazepam, and flumazenil. Next, there are the sedatives like propofol, okay, metofol. Then the main groups of drugs which are used in critical care units. So these are some of the common drugs like lignocaine, propranolol, amiodarone, digoxin, verapamil, adenosine, aspirin, okay, atorvastatin, nitroglycerin, DG, streptokinase, isosorbide, dinitrite, sodium bicarbonate, and mucorandil. So these are some of the commonly drugs which are used in ICU. So let us see some of the common drugs which are used in ICUs. Let us see their details. So first is the Zylocard. Okay, the generic name is called as lignocaine hydrochloride. Okay, so Zylocard is just a trade name. Okay, so Zylocard, or we can call it as Xylocaine, Octacane, Anestacon, or Dilocaine. So these are some of the trade names or brand names, but the generic name is lignocaine hydrochloride. So this is a classification of antiarrhythmic agent and local anesthesia. The mechanism of action, it decreases the automaticity and excitability in the ventricles during the diastolic phase by a direct action on the tissues, especially the Purkinje fibers. Okay, so this Zylocard, what does it do? It in the ventricles. Okay, so the level of automaticity and the excitability to bring the excitement in the ventricles. Therefore, that is being decreased. Therefore, and it acts during the diastolic phase. Okay, and it acts especially on the Purkinje fibers. Next, it produces local anesthesia by reducing the sodium permeability of sensory nerve, which blocks the impulse generation and the conduction. Okay, so here it also, what does it do? It produces local anesthesia, means numbness. Okay, where there is no sense of, sense of touch or sense of heat, cold, okay, or pain. This is because this injection, what does it do? It reduces the sodium permeability of the sensory nerve. Okay, and this blocks the impulse generation and conduction. That is why the patient is not able to feel anything after giving anesthetic injection. Uses are ventricular arrhythmias. Okay, it is given in ventricular arrhythmias, that it is because of myocardial infarction. Then digitalis toxicity, any cardiac surgery or cardiac catheterization. Then we can local anesthesia, can give in local anesthesia or general anesthesia, okay, in the susceptible patient. So in OT also, okay, in the operation theater, before doing any surgery, we give anesthesia to the patient. It can be general or general, local, or regional anesthesia. So this is about Zylocard. Next is the propofol. Propofol also is very commonly used in ICU. The functional class, it is a general anesthetic. The generic name is propofol. Trade name or brand name, it comes in the name of Propovin or Diprivan or Fresenius. The action or mechanism of action, it produces dose-dependent CNS depression by activation of GABA receptors. So here it produces the depression of the CNS, okay, because of the activation of the GABA receptors. Next commonly drug here is amiodarone. Amiodarone, the functional class is an antidysrhythmic agent. Okay, so it is commonly used in patients having abnormal rhythms. So the chemical class is iodinated benzofuran derivative. The generic name known as amiodarone hydrochloride. This is the generic name. And the trade name or the brand name, Pasirone, Cordarone, and Nexterone. Okay. The mechanism of action, it works on cardiac cell membrane. It relaxes the smooth muscles. It relaxes the myocardial blood flow. It is also ensured to be at its height of function. Okay, so it is usually given in dysrhythmias. Okay, patients suffering from dysrhythmias, that is abnormal rhythm of the heart. Next is the streptokinase. The classification, it is therapeutic in thrombolytics, pharmacologic, plasminogen activator. The generic name is streptokinase, trade name is Straptase, or brand name is Straptase. Mechanism of action, it combines with plasminogen to form activator complexes. Then it converts plasminogen to plasmin, which is then able to degrade clot-bound fibers. And in therapeutic effects, destruction of thrombi or destruction of clots in the coronary arteries with the preservation of ventricular function, destruction of pulmonary emboli and subsequent restoration of blood flow, restoration of cannular patency and function. So, streptokinase is usually given in therapeutic effects. It is usually given to destroy or damage the clots, the thrombi in the coronary arteries or in the pulmonary emboli. Okay, they try to destroy that, and so that there will be normal blood flow. There will be restoration of blood flow. Next, succinylcholine. Okay, the functional class is depolarizing skeletal muscle relaxing. The generic name is succinylcholine, trade name is anectine, sequestrine, or quilicin. The mechanism of action, it prevents any neuromuscular transmission by blocking the effect of acetylcholine at the myoneural junction. So, it provides relaxation to the muscle, okay, the skeletal muscles, and the therapeutic effect is it provides skeletal muscle paralysis. Okay, so succinylcholine is a muscle relaxant. The drugs which are used in angina pectoris, okay, the commonly used drugs are, one is glyceryl trinitrate, or also known as nitroglycerin, NTG, then isosorbide dinitrate, propranolol, verapamil, and amlodipine. So these are some of the injections or drugs which are given in patients suffering from angina pectoris. Then commonly used drugs used for treating MI or myocardial infarction. Pain relief, we give injection morphine. Vasodilator, nitroglycerin. Anticoagulant, we give injection heparin. Antiplatelet is injection aspirin. Stool softener, we can give syrup, clemafin, and vasopressors, dopamine and dobutamine. Okay, so these are some of the commonly used drugs that we give in myocardial infarction. Then for cardiac arrest, okay, epinephrine, very commonly used, vasopressors, antiarrhythmic agents like amiodarone or lidocaine, and other drugs like atropine, calcium, sodium bicarbonate, thrombolytic agents like streptokinase, okay, and TPA. The drugs which are used in congestive cardiac failure, okay, because of the congestions, okay, the blood is not able to pump properly because of congestions in the ventricles. So in such cases, we give injections, diuretics, okay, diuretics like injection Lasix or injection furosemide. Then we can give ACE inhibitors like injection captopril or enalapril, ARBs like injection losartan or candesartan. Then we can give injection digoxin, beta blockers, okay, like metoprolol, propranolol, and vasodilators. These are some of the commonly used drugs we can give in congestive cardiac failure. So these are some of the commonly drugs which are used in the ICU. Okay, so there are some more other drugs. Maybe you have identified or you know about the drugs because you have been posted in ICU. Okay, so that is it. Thank you, class.